What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back with another one. People, in today's video, we are going to discuss the imminent threat of immigration on South Africa. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know, family, right? Holler. People, today's topic is very tricky because now we are going to be talking about something that's very, very in your face and that affects you every single day, right? The sad thing about this topic is that people, at first, we took it lightly and then it grew into something that we never thought it was going to snowball into. Then we were counting on our government thinking they're going to step in and they're going to curtail it. But they too don't seem to be doing anything about it. So, what am I talking about? I am talking about immigration, legal and illegal immigration, and the impact it's having on South Africa. Now, let's break it down. First, we have the African immigrants coming in, right? The African migrants. Now, the African migrants, they're coming in looking for work, right? They're looking for greener pastures because there's no work, there's no jobs where they come from. So, in that regard, they are taking our jobs, right? And they are monopolizing certain sectors of the economy. Like, for example, the hospitality industry. That is already taken up by most, if not almost all Zimbabweans, for example. Because you go to a restaurant, I can guarantee you, you can almost order your entire meal in Shona, what, or Ndebele, or whatever other language, you know what I'm saying, that you speak, you know? And it's a fact. I mean, it's true. I mean, you can't go anywhere and you cannot. Zimbabweans are everywhere. Okay, there's apparently 5 million of them here, right? It's fine, which is cool, no problem. You know what I mean? There's legal ones and there's illegal ones. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. And then the DA has extended the permit. Okay, cool. Then we have the Western immigrants. These ones are taking up all the property spaces. They buying up and renting up all the properties in the most convenient areas, pushing us out now. You know what I'm saying? So we've been hit by both sides, by both black and white immigrants. You know, both continental and intercontinental immigrants. Now, Gayton McKenzie came out and he was like, they must leave. Abahambe, they must go. They must go. We don't see him doing that anymore. Okay, I already said the DA extending permits, right? The PA came out saying they must go. They must go. They've changed their tune now since they joined the GNU. Now he's quiet. All right, cool. You get Julius Malema, the EFF. They are saying, please come to South Africa. Open up all the borders, right? Even if you find it's closed, find ways to get in, right? He's encouraging it, right? Cool. Then you get the ANC. The ANC have what you call this here, loopholes in the border. Not loopholes, is what's the word? That's the word. That's the word. Loose borders, right? There's almost virtually no borders, right? Which just ties into what the EFF is demanding. You know what I mean? Or advocating for already. So it means the entire GNU is in support of a open borders policy, a influx of cheap labor. What else? What else? What else? They're wanting to build the economy on the backs of cheap labor. You know, so it's a whole lot of things that go into this. You know, so a lot of people are angry. A lot of people are disappointed. A lot of people feel like there's way too many immigrants in the country. Some people are even thinking that the country is full as we speak now. It is full, like Donald Trump once said. Donald Trump once said America was full. As big as America is, he says the country is full. So if America is full, so you can imagine, I mean, South Africa is not even half the size of America. So it means that South Africa is totally full, right? So, people, the Western immigrants are coming with money. They are not coming to look for jobs. They are buying up. properties. They are setting up shop. You know what I mean? They are coming to actually show us that they have money. They are out bidding us on everything. They are basically transforming our country into their own country, right? Now, my whole point of this video is simply that as we stand now, right, we should be having a a cap. I think, we should be having a limit. We should be having a debate. We should be having an indaba on how many foreigners should be allowed in, where foreigners could live, where foreigners could do this and that. I mean, I just want a free and fair country where foreigners, to a certain extent or a certain number, can come in, work, come in, rent or buy property, but it's got to be done in, um, what's the right word? It's got to be done in moderation. It's got to be done under scrutiny. You know what I mean? You can't just be a country of free for all. It's just it's, it's just not right. It just cannot be that. It's got to be that way. You know. The sad reality is we have a government of, I don't know, like, they see the benefits of what they're doing, and I truly believe that the government of national unity is now working against the people. Why am I saying this? They hear that the people are crying, screaming from rooftops that the country's been overrun by foreigners. What do? Porous borders, they leave them porous. Number two, they extend permits. And you ask yourself, these permits that are being extended, are these critical jobs? Are these special jobs? Are these jobs that are scarce? Or are these highly skilled jobs? And you'll find that no, they're not. Surprisingly, not. Now, I'm not against foreigners coming to South Africa by any means. I am not. Guys, come on. Every country needs foreign uh, influx, foreign help, foreign workers, foreign investors, foreign tourists, foreign. You know what I'm saying? But there has to be a system in place because it it doesn't make sense, guys. It just does not make sense that you walk. I promise you, there are certain parts of Cape Town that are no longer South African. I mean, if you walk down the street in, let's just say, Belleville, for example, I swear you can think you are in Somali, in Somalia, in Somali, Somalia, in Somalia. Is it a bad thing? Of course, it's a bad thing. Why? Because those are spaces that could have been occupied by local South African businessmen. Yeah, but they're not. Okay, those are possible jobs that could have been taken by local South Africans. But instead, they have, yes, these are South Africans that are working. Sometimes even Zimbabweans working for Somalis. Sometimes it's even just Somalis as a family working in the shops. You know what I mean? Then you get a place like Brooklyn, where, dude, it's basically like you are in Congo, so to speak. It's like you are in somewhere there in West Africa. I don't know, like Nigerian, Congolese. It's just up there. You know what I mean? It's just not South African anymore. It's just not South Africa anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, guys. There's a limit. You even hear certain foreigners even saying, guys, no, we are too much now. Come on, there's too much now. Where are these ones coming? You know, those that came before 2000, that's acceptable. Anyone that came after 2010, or, I mean, guys, there's almost every nation or nationality in South Africa. And it gets too much, man. I mean, guys, the infrastructure was not built to handle this amount of pressure. And the sewage system is just living proof of that. You know what I mean? Every 2 weeks there's a sewage blockage, and you're thinking, no man, the sewage is something blocked. It's because the system was built to accommodate, I don't know, let's just say 10,000 people in a certain area. You know what I mean? And that's the first telltale signs when you see burst pipes, when you see sewage overrunning, overflowing. It's because it doesn't cater for 50. It doesn't cater for 100,000. It was built for 10,000 people. You know what I mean? Now you get 100,000 people living there now. I mean, guys, come on. You know, even the houses that you find when white people were renting in that area, then they move out, and then the foreigners move in. You can already tell from a distance. It's already foreigners that are living there. You know what I'm saying? It's man. You know, it's just different, guys. It's just not on. I mean, there should be a limit to everything. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That's just, for me. I just feel like that is possibly the limit at which people could actually go to. Then comes the Westerners. They're buying. The Boer Cup. It was a beautiful Muslim area. It's still beautiful. It's just that the rates have shot up. Now they can't even afford to stay in those houses because they can't afford the rates. Now those Muslims have to move out and go back to Bonteville. Back. They can't even go to Salt River, Woodstock, because when that is being, you understand what I'm saying? It's guys. It's like we're being hit from both sides, locally. Well, when I say local, continentally and intercontinentally. You know what I mean? So what do we do? Because you can't scream to the government because I just explained how they are in cahoots. They're in favor of the influx. I don't know if they're getting money on the side. I don't know what they're gaining, but they wouldn't allow this to happen if they weren't gaining somewhere, somehow. That's just what I'm suspecting. So at the end of the day, who do we cry to? I mean, Operation Dudula, Operation Dudula came and went. I don't know if Operation Dudula is still operating, because at one stage they were going into restaurants and weeding out illegal foreigners. Then apparently, I think Advocate Ike Kumalo on Hustlers Corner, he said they started receiving funding and then they were buying cars and stuff like that. And people, why do we start organizations and then there's a whole big excitement when we started, and then 2 3 months, 3 years, 5 years down the line, money comes into the equation. Now people start spending money. Is on now they start getting jealous because the money was meant to be for this, but then they're buying cars. How do we operate as people? You know what I mean? We're not even united in our own thing. So what is the way forward? Because really I get to a point where I'm thinking we as the people have to now take the law into our own hands. That's the only other option, because government is not is not assisting in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Yes, I want open borders. Yes, I want free movement of goods and people in Africa. Yes, that's how it always was and always has been up until colonization came, right? So, but it's got to be done in regulation. It's got to be done in moderation. It's got to be done under scrutiny. You understand what I mean? You can't just free for all. You understand what I mean? There's a border post, but people don't even bother going through the border post. They come in through rivers. So what are we supposed to do? Fence the rivers now? I don't know. I'm thinking we need to go the American route. South Africa, we need to build a wall. We need to build a 6 foot wall on the northern side of South Africa. Because once the southern side, I don't think Leon will come through the sea. I don't know. I can't imagine people walking on the beach all the way from Nigeria, walking along the beach. You know what I mean? Walking all the way down to Angola, all the way down. I can't see that happening. But hey, this is Africa. You never know. You know what I mean? So yeah. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Was I on the money Or did I totally miss it with this one? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Holler.